here at Osborne Clarke, we see the commercial property UK investment market continuing to flourish as it did at the back end of 2013. Activity, which has been centred primarily around London, is beginning to move out of London to the regions, and again we see that trend continuing throughout the year. In terms of asset class activity in 2014, again we see offices and regional offices becoming popular. Industrial, I think, had a good run at the back end of 2013, and that will continue. The retail, everyone has a big downer on retail, but I think if you're finding the right asset in the right location with the right covenant, then I think that will still look good within a good spread portfolio. And some of the alternatives we see continuing: data centres, student accommodation, and an increase in activity in the private rented sector. Student accommodation in particular we see going out to Europe as the UK market is quite saturated. In terms of the finances, the money coming into the market, the amount of equity that is available to invest in real estate is still enormous. What's changed at the back end of 2013, and we will see continuing in 2014, is the availability of debt, with banks coming back into the market as well as the new lenders. What that will mean is not necessarily that if you're requiring debt to buy, I think you'll still struggle because there will be people with equity who can buy, but those that buy with equity will recycle that equity by leveraging the deal post-completion and moving on to the next one. So that recycling of the equity is going to see a continuing of the weight of money in the market. So in terms of sustainability, there are two elements: new builds, where we know what we're doing, and green leases. They will continue, and I think they will be developed over the course of the year. In respect of older premises, secondary property, then we are going to see more and more of the cost of retrofitting these old properties to bring them up to the necessary EPC level come into play. It has to be said that on a lot of them, the work required is things like changing the light bulb. So it's not dramatic in a lot of cases, but it is something that investors need to be very aware of.